This right here is a song that I wrote when I was about 16 years ago. I was about 16, so it was about 14 years ago now. Do the math. But when I was a kid, my dad used to listen to this old recording of this old street preacher who I always thought it sounded like noise, and I never got it until one day I heard it, and I actually heard it. Like it just grabbed me, and it was Blind Willie Johnson, and I'll never forget that day. And I asked him about him, and he told me a little bit about him, and I wrote this song. And for the last 14 years, I've been adding parts and taking parts out. And, it's a song that we often end with because it's just kind of bizarre. There's a lot of different parts to it, and it's been written for a few years. And I'm sure if you ever come see me play about 10 years from now, it'll be completely different. But this is the version that I have right now. So we hope you enjoy it. Well, I'm going to ask a question, answer if you can. I'm going to ask a question, Lord said, what is the soul of a man? Well, now, preacher, won't you tell me the reason why doctors and them lawyers, they say, man ain't nothing but a mind. And that train keep on rolling down that track. The train, it ain't never coming back. See, Blind Willie was an old street preacher, now never had much of anything. Never rode in no fancy car, never wore no diamond ring. But the words that man spoke, well, it was some 80 years ago, was enough to touch this old boy in the depths of his shallow soul. Well, I travel to the farthest country, you know, I visit in the distant land. Can't find nobody who can tell me what is the soul of a man. Well, I'm gonna ask the question, please answer if you can. Well, if any mother's child can tell me what is the soul of a man. And that train keep on roll down that track. The train ain't never coming back. See, Blind Willie was an old street preacher, now never had much of anything. He never rode in no fancy car, never wore no diamond ring. But the words that man spoke, well, it was some 80 years ago, was enough to touch this old boy in the depths of his shallow soul. Well, I read my Bible often, you know I try to read it right. As far as I can understand, it ain't nothing but a burning lie. Well, I'm gonna ask the question, please answer if you can. Well, if any mother's child can tell me, what is the soul of a man? That train keep on roll down that track. The train ain't never coming back. See, Blind Willie was an old street preacher, now never had much of anything. He never rode in no fancy car, no, he never wore no diamond ring. Oh, but the words that that man spoke, it was some 80 years ago, was enough to touch his soul, boy, in the depths of his shallow soul. And he died at the age of 50. And I'll tell you now, that's a sin, 'cause the hospital wouldn't accept that man 'cause of the color of his skin. change. He's God. Lord, He always will be God. Praise God. God don't never change. He's God. Lord, He always will be God. Where He got in the middle of the ocean, got in the middle of the sea, got in the middle of the blue zone. Oh, it's truly been a God to me, yeah, yeah. Everything you know, way down to the river. And when you know, when you're trying, the baby gonna take it when the baby's shy, yeah. Take all your love, give it all away. Take everything you know, way down to the river. And when you know, when you try, cause baby gonna take it when the baby's shy, yeah. Take up everything you know, down to the river to play. Down to the river. And when you know, when you try, cause a baby gonna take it when